There's a feeling that's harder to explain than anxiety, harder than sadness, harder than stress. It's the absence of feeling. You're not crying. You're not panicking. You're not overwhelmed. You just feel nothing. Conversations feel distant. Music doesn't hit the same. Even things you used to care about feel muted. And the scariest part? You start wondering, what's wrong with me? If you've been feeling emotionally numb, this video is for you. You're not broken. Emotional numbness doesn't mean you're cold. It doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean you've lost your personality. It usually means one thing. Your nervous system is overwhelmed. Numbness is not a failure. It's protection. When your brain feels like emotions are too intense, too painful, too constant, it turns the volume down, not just on the bad feelings, on all feelings. What emotional numbness feels like. Emotional numbness can look different for everyone. For some people, you stop reacting the way you used to. You feel disconnected in conversations. You fake enthusiasm because you should feel something. For others, you feel distant from your own life. Time feels blurry. Days pass without emotional highs or lows. Sometimes you can laugh, but it feels shallow. Sometimes you can smile, but it doesn't reach inside. It's like watching your own life from behind glass. You're present, but not fully there. Why it happens? Emotional numbness often follows chronic stress, anxiety, burnout, trauma, long-term emotional suppression. When your body is in survival mode for too long, it stops trying to process everything, because processing requires energy. Feeling deeply requires safety. And if your nervous system doesn't feel safe, it chooses shutdown over overwhelm. This is called a freeze response. Not fight, not flight. Freeze. The freeze response. Explained, most people know about fight or flight, but there's a third response. When your brain decides, I can't win, I can't escape. It freezes. Heart rate slows. Energy drops. Emotions flatten. You become functional, but disconnected. And here's the important part. This is not weakness. It's biology. Your body thinks it's helping you survive. The hidden exhaustion. Emotional numbness is often the result of long-term emotional overload. Maybe you've been overthinking constantly, worrying about everything, trying to hold it together, taking care of everyone else. Eventually, your system says, that's enough, and it shuts down feeling to conserve energy. Numbness can be the after effect of anxiety, not the opposite of it. Why you can't force yourself to feel. One of the most frustrating parts of numbness is this. You want to feel again. You try. Watching emotional movies, listening to music, talking to people. But nothing really changes, because emotions don't return through pressure. They return through safety. You can't bully your nervous system into feeling. You have to create conditions where feeling is safe again. Step 1. Reduce overstimulation. Many people who feel numb are still overstimulated. Constant scrolling, constant noise, constant mental input. Your brain never gets to reset. Try this. Lower stimulation intentionally. Less scrolling before bed. More quiet time. More slow movement. Not to fix yourself, but to give your nervous system space. Step 2. Reconnect with the body. Emotions live in the body. If you feel numb emotionally, start physically. Simple exercises. Notice your breathing. Place your hand on your chest. Take slow walks without your phone. Don't chase emotion. Just notice sensation, warmth, tension, temperature. Reconnection begins with awareness. Step 3. Allow small feelings. You don't need a dramatic breakthrough. You don't need to cry for hours. Start small. Maybe you don't feel joy. But do you feel slight calm sometimes? Do you feel even 1% irritation, even 1% comfort? That's not nothing. That's the beginning. Emotions return gradually, not explosively. The fear of feeling again. Sometimes numbness stays because feeling again feels risky. If you've been hurt, if you've been overwhelmed, your brain associates feeling with pain, so it protects you by muting everything. But the truth is, numbness protects you from pain and from joy. You deserve both, not just survival. If you've been feeling emotionally numb, you are not broken. You are not heartless. You are not beyond repair. You are tired. Your nervous system is trying to keep you safe, and safety can be rebuilt, slowly, gently. You don't need to feel everything at once. Just start by noticing, and trust that feeling will return, because numbness is not your personality. It's a temporary state, and it can change. If this video resonated with you, subscribe. This channel is for people who feel too much, and sometimes not at all. New videos every week about anxiety, emotional healing, and calming your nervous system. You don't have to navigate this alone.